Hello, hello, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. So we've been smacked back to reality. No longer having a date with Damien. Now we just have to deal with Cooper. That's a little sad, you know, cuz Damien's probably not a smelly boy. He probably takes care of himself. He seems like a guy who would take care of himself. Cooper, though? No. No. Though I know that people like the smelly shit, so, maybe this is for someone. But yeah, let's just let's just get right in there, right? Cooper's voice, he sounded worried for some reason. Human, are you deaf? Wake the fuck up. As I wake up, I feel as if I've been hit with a defibrillator. I jolt up, headbutting Cooper right square in the snout, causing him to stumble backwards. He's yowling in pain, which is only making it harder for me to get a grip on what's happening. I try to ignore him. I'm too busy coming to. Fuck! What's gotten into you? I can't believe you alone. I can't leave you alone for even one afternoon. Shut the fuck up. My emotions bubble over as I raise my voice in anger. At this wolf I'm once again in the presence of? That's probably right. Why the hell did you wake me up? Excuse me. You were having a fucking fit on the couch when I walked in. I was dreaming. No, I was reliving one of the happiest moments of my life. What the hell are you talking about? I start to get huffy. I'm not that in a good mental state for this. I feel like I was ripped away from my life through time and space. I debate on blowing up some more. I really want to. However, I figure this is something I should keep to myself. I don't need this asshole to know everything about me. It's none of your business. Welcome home. Uh-huh. That attitude is not going to fly. Once he realizes I didn't do any serious damage to him, he pulls on my shirt to get me to look at him. I try to remain confident. I'm so out of it that my panic is definitely showing. You were practically convulsing. You're going to tell me it's none of my business? You clearly remember what was going on, and you're gonna tell me what happened. I stared at him deadpan, not wanting to deal with his attitude any more than he wants to deal with mine. Jeez, you ask a lot of questions. There's that meaty thwack sound. It's interrupted by Cooper smacking me across the face with the back of his paw. My eyes go wide out of shock, and what confidence I had quickly dissipated. I hold my face. Oh, you hit me? My father didn't even hit me. Oh, you hit me again? Do you think my face is so pretty? That's the line, right? That Amuro said to Lieutenant Bright. Man. Best Gundam series. That's a lie, it's Turn A. But original, close second. But any semblance of safety I had evaporated. Cooper practically snarls at this point. Listen, you little shit. You're in my home as my responsibility. If something's wrong, I want you to tell me. I struggle to come up with any words. I feel like our first meeting is happening all over again. You're all alone here. I'm all you have, and even that isn't going to last long. I'm offering to help you right now. I feel a tinge of confidence coming back. Now I'm starting to get aggravated. I grab his arm and try to pull him off my shirt. You're the biggest reason why I haven't said anything. Is that right?
And why's that?
Cyrus. My name's Cyrus, right? That's my name, right? He drops me on the couch with a look of shock on his face.
How did you...
So, you did know. I knew it.
That's...
My name? That you wouldn't even tell me? You asked me point blank what you should call me. And you decided to call me human. What the hell is wrong with you?
Wait a second.
My name is Cyrus I'm from Vermont. My mom's name is Candace. Best girl from Phineas and Ferb. And my dad's name is...
Cyrus!
Cooper bellows loudly, causing me to stop.
Calm the fuck down already. You're an adult. You can talk to me without having a fucking temper tantrum.
That's Rich coming.
Stop.
Cooper clamps his paw on my mouth, keeping me quiet.
Your emotions are going haywire. I can literally tell what your thoughts are going every which way. Do we need to go over your breathing exercises again?
All I can do is yell angrily in his paw. So I do just that. Cooper sighs.
I'll take that as a yes. Get through your hissy fit and then we can talk.
My yelling sputters out shortly after. It's hard to breathe like this.
You ready to calm down?
Then I start glaring at him. Cooper huffs.
Cyrus, look, I'm sorry.
He exhales as he releases the tension in his own chest, almost deflating.
I want you to understand that I had no happiness in keeping secrets like this, especially from someone in your current situation.
Cooper looks me in the eyes with a regretful expression, before returning to his usual confidence.
I told you, I'm not doing this because I want to. This is a job. As fucked up as it is, you're under the authority of people you don't even know until we make it to Ressum.
My glare devolves into a stare. I'm letting him talk before making my decision. I don't trust him, but I'd like to think he's being sincere.
There are a lot of things I'm not allowed to tell you. A lot of it is for your safety, but a lot isn't. I know a lot about you, and I can't tell you anything you don't already know. I understand how frustrating that is. To be left in the dark by the only person you're able to rely on. Even me telling you I can't tell you anything is a huge risk. However...
He lets go of my mouth and takes a deep breath.
You're a person and should be trusted as such. If you have anything you want to ask, I'll at least be straight. I can at least be straight and say it's classified. But I can't do that if you don't try to talk to me, okay?
He once again looks at me in the eye. I can feel my frustration slowly wash away, although they're still lingering on the edge of my mind. Even so, I hold out my hand to start the breathing exercises. In. I start pulling my hands closer.
And out.
Cooper follows my tempo with his paws, just like when we first met. We do this together for a little while. Even when I'm almost completely calm, I don't say anything for a bit. I'm still processing being ripped out of my life with Damien for the second time. When I do start, I'm finding it hard to articulate my current emotions. I'm sorry for spazzing out like that. I was having a very vivid dream, a memory of me and my boyfriend. Cooper lets me continue. No offense, but going from holding his hand to waking up to your... I catch myself and try to be amicable. A distinct face was a bit jarring and a bit scary. Cooper sighs before rubbing the back of his neck.
To be fair, the shape you were in looked pretty scary. I thought you were having an actual seizure or something.
Really? I didn't feel like that when I was asleep. I yawn, and Cooper continues.
Well, you didn't look like you were being possessed or anything. You were just shaking around a bit too much to look safe.
Weird. I rub the back of my head. Maybe that injury did something worse internally.
It's possible. Unfortunately, I can't really afford to take you to a doctor. Not like we have your record to hand either.
Not even from your employer?
They might have that kind of information, but
Classified. Got it.
sorry.
It's cool. Well, no, it's not, but I can at least understand you're just the middleman in this whole ordeal.
Thank you. You understanding that will make this a lot easier.
Even so, do you promise to try to be being honest as you can?
I can promise that.
All right. Do you know how I ended up on this planet?
When a mommy and daddy love each other very much.
The sudden joke catches me off guard, and I almost snap at him. Instead, I just push him in the chest, albeit weakly. Come on, man, I'm being serious. Cooper smirks.
Sorry, couldn't resist. But, no. They didn't tell me anything like that.
Can you ask?
Can I? Yes. Will I? No. If I ask specifics like that, they'd know something's up.
Your employer sounds like a tool. Your employers sound like tools.
They can be.
We both sigh.
I'll be honest, your name was one of the only things they really told me, along with giving me an orders to keep you under wraps.
Even from my own name?
Even from your own name.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Like I said, they didn't tell me much. Hell, I didn't even know you were gay.
That last part was a bit forward. I'm not really used to people talking about my sexuality like that. Well, kind of.
Kind of?
I am gay in that way that I've fallen in love with a man, but I'm actually asexual. Here we go. Man, Cyrus, stop being literally me, okay? That's not cool.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
What? You do?
You like guys, but no sex? It's not that uncommon.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What?
Nothing. I'm just not used to it being that easy for people to understand.
What's there to understand?
Well,
one of my teammates was asexual.
Cooper drops that casually, but he's still wearing a frown. Really?
Yeah, I think she was a demi or something.
He's being so nonchalant that I don't know what to say.
You're not that weird. I mean, you are weird, but not that weird.
Thanks. This conversation took a turn. Let's get off of my sexuality. So, there's nothing else, you know about me?
No. I know about you, but it's more of your circumstances, less about your personal life.
What about my circumstances?
Cyrus.
I know. Classified.
You catch on quick.
It's been a day. At least give me a week to figure out how to live with amnesia.
You know, that's fair enough. I really shouldn't give you a hard time.
I squint at him. You seem awfully nice tonight. Why?
I'll have you know I'm always nice.
I let that BS hang in the air.
Anyway, I did get a nice amount of supplies for us while I was out.
Oh, like what? Wait. I look outside. It's a bit darker. What time is it?
It's almost 6.
Oh, jeez, I slept for over 5 hours? I'll never get to sleep tonight.
I might have something to knock you out. Some tea shit.
No, I would have suggested a baseball bat. How appetizing.
Speaking of, come on. Let me make dinner. I'm starving.
Sure. What do you need help with?
Let's find out. I got all kinds of shits.
From dumpsters? From dumpsters?
I heard you the first time.
You didn't answer the first time.
No, not from a dumpster.
He doesn't continue. Elaborate.
So, so, what even constitutes a dumpster anyway?
Cooper!
I'm kidding. You're so easy. Luckily for us, my client sent me some funds ahead of time to get you home easier. So, I got us some decent food.
Oh?
And since you've had such a hunger for knowledge, pun intended, I thought I'd treat you to teach you about the kind of food and equipment we have.
That certainly sounds better than lying in a pool of your own blood.
We'll make a decent memory for you yet.
Cooper flashes a genuine smile at me before leading me to the kitchen. He's almost like a completely different person. Maybe he isn't so bad after all.
But okay, but if there's one memory But if there's one memory you could forget, could it be the one of me slapping you?
Cooper grimaces and rubs the back of his head with his ears lowered.
Didn't need my employers to catch wind of that. I am sorry, though.
I sigh and rub my cheek. Don't worry, I didn't feel a thing. I wink at him with a smile. Cooper gives me an incredulous look. I don't think he understands my joke. Cooper asks for some help sifting through the duffel bags he dragged in. In this world, in his words, there's apparently some decent food. Wow, you did get a lot. How did you carry it all?
I got arms, don't I?
He flexes his arms. Damn, he sure does. Don't be swayed so easily, Cyrus. I guess so. They're pretty impressive.
What did you expect? When you live on your own, you gotta learn how to be efficient.
He sounds like a good enough segue. Okay, got there. To ask about his past. Although he doesn't seem to be in a good mood. I shouldn't really push it. Well, although he seems to be in a good mood, I really shouldn't push it. But I do anyway. Why do you live alone? You mentioned friends yesterday. Couldn't you room with them?
I used to, but it became apparent that my line of work works best when I'm alone.
What do you mean?
I guess that's the wrong way to put it. I need a space where I can be alone. It'd be trouble if anyone outside of my contacts came across my clients. Can you hand me that package?
Sure. He points to the package wrapped in paper. It feels kind of wet. Is this meat?
Sure is. Prime rib.
Beef, huh? Yet another similar thing from back home. I decided to ask Cooper what's been bugging me. Cooper, can you tell me where we are?
Well, the pods we were on the outskirts, Tenkia, but my apartment is in...
No. What's the name of this planet? He organizes the new food in the fridge before taking a deep breath and closing the door.
That depends on who you ask.
I pause. Well, I'm asking you. Is there not a name for this planet?
Not really. Not anything set in stone, anyway.
Why's that? Cooper pauses again and tapping the counter in thought.
Well, first and foremost, that's not classified. But it is something that most people don't really know.
What? You don't know the name of this planet?
There's a lot we don't know.
That's quite strange.
It is. We don't even have a set year.
The hell? Why? Cooper takes a deep breath, trying to recollect something.
I'm not sure on the details myself, but...
Cooper sighs.
Have you ever heard of Seven Stars?
Weren't those the villains from the first arc? of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? The 7 stars? Wasn't that the 7 stars arc? Am I too busy just chilling out with the crew in the schoolyard? I don't understand. Okay. Why is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX one of the greatest anime ever made? I don't think so, no. I try to see if I have any inkling of an idea, but all I can get is a bit of a headache. Why? What is it?
It was basically the start of the apocalypse. They call it that because, supposedly, about 7 meteorites entered the planet's atmosphere at the same time. At that point, all of the information we have was passed down by word of mouth. Most of what we know is spotty at best. We know that at the time, they were able to stave off most of the damage by chipping away at the meteorites mid-flight. Direct impact would have most likely meant extinction. Apparently, some were able to escape to space temporarily, but no one's certain if they survived. There are rumors that they found help and came back, but I think it's bullshit.
Like aliens?
Who knows?
Cooper shrugs before nodding me into the living room to organize the rest of his booty. Bounty? Bounty.
The continent we're on apparently got hit the hardest. They screwed up big time and how they dealt with the meteor. It spread all over the country.
Cooper slides on his Axiom to search for something.
From what we know, about 60% of the planet's overall population was wiped out.
Jesus.
It's funny to say that. We didn't even know where the expression came from.
Please don't say that. I don't need another existential crisis.
Sorry. That's why I wanted to ease you into this world.
I clutch my head, the headache coming to a peak.
You okay?
Just a sudden headache. I'll be fine.
I'll take that as a sign that the history lesson is over. While we travel, I'll let you in all sorts of things, but for now, try and take care of yourself, alright?
He pats my shoulder in reassurance before guiding me to the couch.
Here, I can handle making dinner. You get some rest.
But I've been resting for the past several hours. I whine like a child, not wanting to be put down for the afternoon nap.
From what I witnessed, you were far from resting. Let me get you some water and some meds.
All right, thanks. I groan as I recline onto the couch. Why can I feel headaches when I can't feel anything else? This is bullshit.
Here, drink it slowly.
I know. Cooper chuckles at my grumbling as I take the glass of water. It's fizzing a bit and almost looks carbonated. I give it a sniff. It smells kind of fruity, almost like seltzer water, but with actual flavor. You sure I won't get sick from this?
If you do, God help you.
Is that another phrase you don't know the origin of?
No. Pretty sure most religions have gods.
I made a fool of myself yet again. The seltzer water actually tastes pretty good. It almost reminds me of orange soda, though not nearly as sweet. Thankfully, it does the job quickly. My headache starts evaporating after a few minutes of drinking the stuff. I need to ask Cooper if I can bring these tablets for the road. It seems like I get a headache every other minute. Speaking of Cooper, he calls out to me from the kitchen corner.
Hey, Cyrus, did you wash the dishes?
Oh, yeah, a few.
Still, thanks for that. It's a pain to clean them myself.
Why's that?
I don't like doing it.
Well, you're lucky you got me. I don't mind doing dishes.
You even spruced up the place while I was gone. Wish I could keep you around for longer then.
I'm sure you do, considering the state of this place.
Well, it beats hiring a cleaning service. Ugh, you'd save me a lot of money.
I can't tell if he's trying to bait me into wanting to stay or not. Regardless, it is nice to feel wanted. Well, maybe I can come visit.
Maybe.
I can sense a flick in his ear. Wouldn't be surprised if he's just as lonely. Do you do this full time?
Do what? Escorting?
Mercenary work in general.
I guess that is a more fitting word for it. Yeah, I do, more or less. I was never able to keep a steady job.
Are you happy doing what you're doing? Cooper unwraps the beef and puts it in the pan, sprinkling various spices on it.
I'm content.
But are you happy?
Sometimes, when I get paid, I am. That's pretty standard for a job, right?
God, he's got me there. Judging how you're handling that meat, Cooper snorts.
Oh my god, grow up.
Oh my god, grow up.
Sorry, old man. Spare me some of your wisdom.
I roll my eyes and continue. Anyway, were you a chef before? Cooper turns and looks surprised.
How did you know?
I worked in a kitchen for a while. Your movements remind me of a chef I used to work with.
Wow, that's pretty perceptive of you. I guess some of your memories are coming back.
I scratch my head. He's right. It just flowed out of me at this point, whether I want it or not. Kinda. I can't recall things on my own. They just sort of come out. I'm not sure what the triggers are.
I'll keep that in mind. Who knows? Maybe by the time we get to Reston, your memories will be back.
That'd be nice. It's kind of weird not knowing everything about yourself.
I can imagine. It's possible you'll be a completely different person by the end of this.
That's a scary thought. Although, that's just part of life. Always changing, even when you don't know it.
Maybe you were maybe you were a philosopher in a past life. That's pretty deep.
I think that's just how development works, but I appreciate the compliment.
Really wasn't one, although. Whatever fills the void in your heart.
I'll have you know, my heart is very full. Thank you very much. Just like I'm immediately thinking of Damien. Oops, I guess I'm wearing a goofy expression on my face, because Cooper looks absolutely disgusted.
What the hell are you thinking about?
Just the love of my life. Cooper raises an eyebrow, but doesn't inquiry further. Instead, he focuses on tonight's dinner. Glad he is. It's smelling pretty good, at the point where my mouth starts to water. Dad, is dinner ready?
Stop calling me Dad. It's weird.
Why not Daddy, then? Oh, come on. You get to call me old man. I get to call you a pet name. Once again, he looks absolutely done with me.
First of all, Dad is not a pet name. Second of all, me making fun of you is a one-way street.
And I'm not allowed to do the same?
Course not. That'd be weird.
Why?
You ask a lot of questions.
Not this again. Cooper snickers as he brings over, Cooper snickers as he brings over a couple of plates.
We'll get on a nickname basis one day.
I'll hold you to that. Oh man, what's it gonna be though? I mean, that's obviously gonna come into play 50 hours into the game. Surprisingly, Cooper's meal tastes pretty great. I can't tell what some of the spices are, but they blend together nicely. It's kind of a smoky flavor, but sweet at the same time, almost like barbecue sauce. Oh wow, you really can cook. This is pretty good.
Why are you surprised?
I honestly thought you just dug through the trash for your food.
Do you really think I'm homeless? You're taking too long to answer a yes or no question.
Well, by definition, no, because you have a home, but...
Now you're making a yes or no question complicated.
It's a complicated situation. When's the last time you... The idea strikes me. Actually, when we finish dinner, I got something I want to do for you.
Uh-oh. What?
It's a secret.
So you can keep secrets?
I don't want to hear that from you. You still owe me.
Do I?
You will after tonight.
Huh?
I smirk at him. The dog is in for a treat.
Are you serious?
Yes, strip. Yes! We're getting places tonight. Cooper huffs in exasperation.
It can't be that bad.
You're telling me you can smell blood from a block away, but you can't smell your own BO?
It's long since faded.
That shows how long it's been since you've had a bath. I open the shower curtain. We're gonna fix that. If I wasn't wearing a t-shirt right now, I'd definitely roll up my sleeves. This is going to take a lot of work.
Do we really have to? This isn't...
I'm telling you, your client, you smacked me. Cooper narrows his eyes.
Seriously?
Seriously, no offense, but your stench is that repulsive. Cooper sighs heavily before starting to take off his clothes.
You're seriously the most annoying escortee ever.
That's not even a word.
It is here, asshole.
I roll my eyes. Sure it is. Are you going to have to do this the hard way? I cross my arms and stare at Cooper, really trying to nail my glare down. Cooper doesn't look very impressed.
What do I get out of this?
You get a gold star for participating in basic hygiene.
And what? A what?
You get a pat on the back for doing what you're supposed to do.
I don't need...
Are you scared of water or something?
What? No.
Then take your clothes off and get in the tub. I point and huff. Cooper's good mood has all but dissipated at this point.
Seriously? Ugh, so needy.
Oh, that's his under... Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm smart, I swear. He says that, and hands me his jacket. I take it from him and toss it to what I assume is the hamper. Cooper looks at me for a moment.
Could you turn around? It's kind of weird to undress in front of a guy I barely know.
You're such a baby. I roll my eyes and do as he says. I can hear his clothes drop on the ground behind me.
You really want to do this?
I'm almost begging you to take a bath, and not in a weird way. Cooper snickers.
Way to make it weird. Okay, you can turn around now.
Immediately, I hesitate for a moment and turn around. Sure enough, there it is. Ha, gross. Internal jokes aside, he'd almost be attractive if he wasn't such an asshole. That's his best quality. I have to say, he's pretty confident standing there naked. Looks like someone wanted to show off after all. I don't know why you make such a big deal out of it.
You said you're asexual, right? Thought horny stuff wasn't your thing.
Oh, wait, that's actually pretty considerate of him. Oh, well, not really, no. I mean, it depends if you're sex repulsed or not, obviously. It's not like I was going to stare at it or anything.
Whatever you say. You want to get started?
Lord knows I am. I reach for the tablet to fiddle with the temperature.
You figured out how to use it?
There wasn't much to figure out. How do you like your showers?
Cold.
I give him an incredulous look. Really?
Yeah, why?
You're unhinged.
Give me a break. It's easy to overheat with all this fur.
Whatever you say. I slide the bar to the cold side and turn on the faucet before standing and handing him a bottle of shampoo. Here, do some of the preliminary stuff on your own. I crack my knuckles and stretch a bit. I'll do the rest. Cooper looks a bit skeptical.
What's the rest?
Time limit, remember? Cooper rolls his eyes before closing the shower curtain. While he's getting started, I look around the room. I don't think about it while washing my own hair, but I could probably use a hair tie and something to keep it out of my face. Cooper probably doesn't use them himself, but maybe a past client of his kept some here. I look we're reading. I look behind me to make sure he's still in there. I already rifled through these cabinets before, but doing so in his presence suddenly makes me feel weird about it. Regardless, I start to sift through the cabinets and drawers again as quiet as I can. I hear the shower curtain open.
What are you doing?
Fuck, that... He's got the super wolf hearing. I look back. He looks so skinny with his damp fur that I have to really try not to laugh. I let out a snort, however. Sorry, I was just looking for something to tie my hair back with. Cooper rolls his eyes and points up with his nose.
There's a first cative up there. Use a Band-Aid.
I don't get a chance to respond as he closes the curtain. Thanks, I guess. I reach up to the top of the cabinet and take the lone box down. It's pretty dusty. I wonder how long it's been up there. I unlatch it and wish I had covered my nose. It's absolutely filled with dust. Jesus Christ, how old is this thing? I yell through my coughing fit.
I don't know. It was here when I got the place.
I'm going to show you how to clean tomorrow.
We don't got a year, bud.
I could hear him snicker as if this is something to be proud of. What a loser. There are some bandages in here, as far as I'm aware. Those can't expire. I'm not sure. I don't remember the rest of my master's program yet. Wait, they're Band-Aids. Literally just... They're Band-Aids? Literal just cloth? Guess I'm still overthinking things. Thankfully, there's a small pair of scissors in the box, so I cut off the long strap and tie my hair up a bit. I turn to the mirror to look at my... I look like a bad movie character. Scars, long white hair, a ponytail. I'm every edgy teen's favorite character all at once. It is nice that I can look myself without flinching, though. That's something. Are you done?
Almost. You can turn off the water.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Should I worry?
Is the big bad wolf scared of grooming? I hear a subtle growl from behind the curtain, and this time I definitely snort. You'll be fine. Don't be such a baby.
Okay, I'm ready, I guess.
I pause for a moment before opening the curtain. Sure enough, I'm met with a damp, naked wolf. See, you got the hard part out of the way all on your own.
Do I get a gold star now?
He rolls his eyes, and I snicker. Oh, no. We're about halfway done. I need you to sit down now.
What? Why?
So I can wash you, duh.
Is that not what I just did?
I'm sure you have a good chunk of it done, but you really need a thorough bath. Cooper sighs loudly. He almost sounds like a whiny kid.
Seriously,
I'm not going to take that long. Just lean against the wall so I can see your back. The tub is big enough for you, I'm sure. He grumbles before doing as he's told. Do you have a bucket or something I could use? Cooper groans as if speaking has suddenly become an exercise.
There might be one in the closet.
Thank you. Oh, valued customer. He grumbles as I fetch the bucket. I turn the bath faucet on and get a steady stream going. Ready? Cooper sighs.
Sure.
I can practically hear his eyes rolling. What a puppy. I take a glob of shampoo and start to run it through the top of Cooper's head, along with his back. I hear Cooper grumbling.
I already did that.
Sorry, I still don't trust you. Deal with it. Besides, it's normal to wash your hair twice. He lowers for a moment as I start to dig into his fur, but they quickly perk up, along with the rising sounds of a wet tail plopping against the tub. For his pride's sake, I choose not to comment on it, despite it being pretty cute. Sorry, Damien, but wolves do have something cats don't. I'm going to pour the water over your head, okay? He's digging the scratches, I know it. I fill the bucket up and pour it straight down, getting myself a bit of wet in the process. Oh well, these aren't my clothes anyway. We repeat the process a few times, partially on his back. I wonder when the last time he had someone to help wash him. I put some effort into his back, causing that tail of his to slap the tub some more. He's making some subtle moans throughout our impromptu spa session. Wouldn't be surprised if he asked me to do this again before our little adventure is over. Not that I would mind. Okay, that seems like a decent place to end it, you know. Some nice personal talk, some a gratuitous bath scene, I guess. It's for someone. But but yeah, I'll see you all around. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Remember the Flowers. I think we'll just quickly get in there, you know. Hope you all enjoyed the last episode of taking that lovely bath with Cooper. So, yeah. Overall, it took us about 20 minutes to get him sufficiently washed. It would have taken less time, but once we got into it, he kept asking for more. I don't blame him. That was probably the most intimate experience he's had with another person in quite a while. I'd have to say the same. I kind of liked it too, which is going to make separating that much more difficult. Wait, stay strong. You have a boyfriend. What the fuck?
Okay, I'll admit it. That wasn't bad.
I'll take that as a compliment.
You should. I haven't had a good massage like that in a while.
It's been a while since I've given one. I'm glad I wasn't rusty.
Is that something you did often?
Yeah, for my boyfriend. He had to exercise a lot, so I would give him massages pretty frequently.
Boyfriend, huh?
He looks a bit somber for a moment, but goes back to his good mood somewhat quickly.
Sounds like a great guy.
The best. I can't wait to see him again.
We'll try to make it happen.
He ruffles his hair before starting to stretch, which only accentuates his assets. Not to be asexual, but don't you have a towel? Don't you have any towels?
I sure do, but it seems someone used them all.
Oh shit, I did.
You'll manage. Just think of your boyfriend.
Don't have to tell me twice. Cooper snickers.
In any case, you certainly made me feel a hell of a lot better. I'll need to do that more often.
What, shower?
That too.
He smirks at me, and I roll my eyes. This dude. Well, I'm glad I picked that shampoo. You smell a lot better now.
I'm not sure how manly it is to smell like orchids and vanilla, though.
I didn't think you cared about that kind of thing.
I have a certain images I like to keep.
Which is...
Well, I do have to be somewhat intimidating.
If it were me, I'd be way more scared being met with an angry guy looking angry looking dude smelling like flowers.
Ugh, why?
Shows more confidence.
I mean, I guess.
He scratches the back of his head.
You're weird.
Don't I know it? I start a big and longing yawn before giving stretching myself. That was a workout. Even with my long nap earlier, I'm exhausted. Cooper holds up his axiom and reads out the time.
It's a bit past 9.
Maybe my sleep schedule is salvaged after all. Time for bed.
I'll say. You'll need your rest for tomorrow. You're coming along.
Wait, what? Why?
After your little napping session, I'd rather keep an eye on you. Besides, you'd probably be bored sitting in here all day again.
Tell me about it. All right, what time did you want to head out?
Let's say about 9 a.m. That okay?
Sure. I let out another yawn and start to make my way back to the couch. Cooper stops me before I make it, though.
Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I have something for you.
Huh? I rub my face for a moment as Cooper fetches something from one of his bags.
Here, this is what you were looking for.
He holds up a book with an ornate-looking pen in a paw, and in the other a cup with a toothbrush and toothpaste. Wow, that looks kind of expensive. How'd you get this?
I found an antique store that had junk like this. Although I'm not sure about the quality. Why does it look valuable?
I take the pen from him. It feels quite expensive with how weighty it is. Looks pricey, to say the least. I hope it didn't cost you.
Not really. The journal thing was in a big pile, and there was a big cup of these pens.
Weird. Well, thanks, Cooper. I appreciate it. I take the journal as well and flip through it. It looks kind of minimalist in that obnoxious sort of way.
Oh, wait. I have something for you too.
I have something for you too. I gently place the journal down at the living room table before heading to the windowsill. I found this while I was cleaning one of your junk boxes.
Oh?
Cooper's smiles fades into a look of shock as I turn the tablet screen on. I wanted to show you this. I know you said that I could have most of what I found, but I didn't even know how to unlock this thing.
Wow.
He looks completely enamored with the image being displayed. Cooper pauses for a moment before taking a deep breath. He's trying to smile at me.
Thanks, Cyrus. I appreciate it. Do you mind if I keep this? I can see about finding another tablet like it elsewhere.
You've done more than enough for me. The journal is plenty. In fact, I might write in it for a bit.
I'll leave you to it then. Have a good night.
He pats my head and before heading to the bedroom. Good night. I yell at him before he closes the door. Cooper turns around and gives me a kind of sad smile. I wonder if I should have shown him that, but I think it was the right thing to do. Before I get comfortable on the couch, I get to brush my teeth for the first time for who knows how long. The toothpaste isn't minty like I thought it would be. It's almost fruity. That's one of the most bizarre things that's happened to date. Still, it gets the job done, and my mouth feels completely different. Thankfully, my teeth look to be in okay shape. I didn't even want to think about the dentist situation around these parts. After one more rinse, I go back to the couch. I pick up the pen for a moment, but I set it down. I'm too tired to write in it. I'll do some writing before we head out tomorrow. As I start to get comfortable, I reminisce over what's happened. Not a lot has happened per se, but what's happened has been pretty okay. My reminiscing gets interrupted, though, as I hear an audible grunt, followed by a sound of something solid and electrical snapping from Cooper's room. Okay. Save. Main menu. Oh, damn, that was a really short part, wasn't it? I'll just tack this on to the previous part then. That sounds all right. But yeah, this was cool. I could I don't know. I guess I'm now looking forward to like more. And I want more scenes with Damien. He's super cute. So you know, I'm not easy, I swear. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you around.